Hello and welcome to Reviews. Now, I had every intention tonight of doing the new Uncanny X-Men #1, but my God, that book is bad. I pick it up, start reading it, and just set it down. Like, okay, take a moment, pick it up, and start reading it, and oh my, that book is a mess. I'll I'll come back to it. It's just not tonight. I don't have it in me tonight. So I think I'd go with the Wasp. Um, I'll be honest. I bought this book for two reasons. After reading the first issue, I said no, I would not be picking up this book. Granted, I also said the book is probably not for me. The but I don't think it's for its target audience either. So I really bought this book for two reasons. One was to set up that joke that I did in the Fantastic Four video with the switcheroo. The second reason is I actually kind of like this cover. You know the the Janet Van Dyne and Nadia Pym here. Kind of doing the whole wrestling belt. Although the champion thing is the Wasp girl logo. Yeah, I still think the girl thing's stupid. It's a dumb acronym, but I don't know. I kind of like this cover. So anyway, I splurged and picked it up, and yeah, let's take a look at it. Um, oh, and also, like I mentioned, the art team, I always screw it up. What is that? The Guriru? I can't say it. Gurihiru. Um, I like the team on Gwenpool, and normally not my style, that pseudo anime manga style. Adam Warren's about the only one that gets a pass from me, but he's American. Anyway, I'm getting off into the reads here, so let's just take a look at this. And yeah, I do like the art. I think the art's perfectly fine. Oh, but here it is. It just starts getting silly. Nadia's sleeping under the table, and again, these ones weren't too bad. They went with more of a yellow on red. It was a little bit easier for me to read than in the last issue. Um, and again, it doesn't really help. It just basically talk about chemical composition of caffeine. So Nadia is being silly, sleeping under the table. Why? I don't know. And she gets woken up by Priya, who told her that when Nadia said, "Wake me up, don't let me sleep in," that kind of thing. And then they get into a talk about coffee, and uh, you know, do you ever think about the fact that coffee works by tricking our brain into being unable to recognize a chemical it created? That's why I drink chai. But don't ruin it for it's stupid. Um, and what's with the coffee cup? The world's best great aunt. And it's kind of funny because if you're unaware, her father Hank Pym created Ultron, who created Vision, who created Vision. So Nadia would kind of be considered the step sister to Ultron, therefore would be Vision's aunt, would be Vision's great aunt. Okay, that's kind of weird, and then just don't think about it too long, because that means her so-called step brother, pseudo brother, however you want to do it, is a homicidal robot. Okay, and then doesn't that also means there's since Vision had Simon Williams implants brain pattern implants for a while, then does that give kind of a weird in-law type thing with Wonder Man? Oh God, don't think about it. It gets weird when you think about it. So yeah, find out that her one of the other people and girl is Shay is downstairs with Mockingbird, sparring because she's hit a roadblock, and good use of Mockingbird, as she's a scientist as well, and so they're fighting, sparring as Shay's trying to work out this problem and this tumor problem, and after sparring with Bobby, she comes up with an answer, which is kind of silly because basically what Bobby said is nothing really revolutionary. She should have been able to figure it out herself. Um, but then Bobby pretty much lets her lets this girl beat her. Yeah, even the whole red room thing, but still, come on. Bobby's an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. She threw the match, okay? So, Nadia's talking about, she's having problems, and, um, when she starts to open up, she says, "Hold on, that's my phone." "I'm sorry, did you skip putting on pants and stick your phone in your bra?" This weird thing, it looks like she's turned to Bobby and is shaking her chest at her. Which, you know, uh, Bobby says, "Geez, you never know you and Janet weren't related by blood." I know so many women that do this. In fact, they have a phrase for this. Some of the women I know that do this, they call it the First National Titty Bank, because they put their phone and money license in their cleavage, especially during their when they go out to bars back in those days. But this is not unheard of. Oh, so she gets an emergency where she gets called out. Oh dear, Ironheart's here. Oh, great. So there's a protest going on at the school. Fun classrooms, pay teachers. You could even come up with two different signs here. School rules. But what makes this unique is that a bull statue has been animated and brought to life and is attacking people. So think about this for a minute. You see this thing attacking people. Viz mentions it's only happened 3 other times on Wall Street. Haha, see, oh, yeah. And we have them just standing up here watching. They come down. Let's watch some more as it's attacking people, as they're still trying to figure out what they're going to do. Ironheart actually is going to say, hope you don't mind if my plan involves lasers. And Wasp stops her. What if you miss, Riri? There are teachers everywhere. Then what do we do? Oh, I don't know. How about the fact that you guys were just floating up there watching it? You can shoot lasers down at it where you won't get any teachers hurt in the crossfire. It just so happens that this happens at a school. Just coincidence. Look at that. La la la. So, Wasp shrinks down, grabs it by the horn, and then starts steering. The worst thing she could be doing. We just had this thing in Avengers, West Coast Avengers, what, #1? Really, we're so yeah, I understand they're young, but they're also already on a team of the champions. They should have a little bit of teamwork. The other two are just floating around. This is stupid. All to set up this joke where the bull crashes into a china shop. And then these two are just casually talking, like, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and we'll do this. Oh, shut up. Oh, and here's the thing I've been having a problem with a lot of Marvel comics, with things like this, where we have something, the action scene, the antagonist in this case, it's a bull statue. Will it be followed up on? No. No, it's just there. It's just there to take a couple pages of action. To actually just qualify it. Yeah, that's what we do here. What's going on with the bull? What is going on? Are they going to look into it? No, no. It'll never be mentioned again. It just showed up. So Nadia's being stitched back up and is talking about, you're right. I hate it feels like I'm complaining. I just feel off and I'm having trouble coming up with, and this is in response to Viz. Remember in the previous issue, the science fair is 2 weeks away and Nadia doesn't know what she's going to do, and the other girls and girl already have their projects and she doesn't know what she's going to do. But another storytelling part, and oh, this gets to me. This observation seems unlike you. You are optimistic in the most undesirable circumstances. Yeah, we're telling. If I was on my computer, I'd play that clip of Futurama where the robot devil says, "You can't just say what you feel." This the violation of the show don't tell. You don't need to just come out and say this stuff. And be so ham-fisted like that. And somehow this book is easier to get through than the Uncanny X-Men #1 because the pictures are actually kind of pretty. I like the art. So then she comes down to the lab, and oh yeah, remember we got the other ones here. Shay, wasn't Shay the other one? Am I misidentifying them? Anyway, oh look at she's in her silly outfit. She didn't shrink down another pair of clothes, and they're talking about their other project. And again, she doesn't know what to do, and 2 hours later she's asleep again. And Janet comes up and wakes her up because they have a girls' night date. Thankfully, Jan has an outfit for her. I'm really just coming in to see Wasp. Got to see her in Avengers last issue. That was kind of cool. I don't know if I mentioned that. I like Wasp. And let's see. Let's go to... Sorry, I just actually had a call come in right now. Right in the middle of that, I had a call. The problem of being on call. So they're going out for a girls' night to a French restaurant. Talking about her day. It's just a lot of stuff, a lot of talk about the fact that the chef, the head chef that owns the restaurant, is related to the old Avengers swordsman. When a giant green glob shows up, and they put their phones away so they hear all the crashing going on outside. And so they decide to try and take it on because, it's been slimed. See? Slurp. Janet should be better than this. And they come up with this weird thing that since Nadia's shrink ray bounced off of it, that would mean that it's kind of like a casing. They use a sausage analogy, so they'd have to go in and break a hole so they can do it. And yeah, this giant monster eating things, not brought up again. Who cares? What is going on? I understand this is like a city of freaks and these things happen, but does anyone care? Who sent this? Where did this come from? Where did that bowl come from? Is this a setup in a future issue that's going to come out? Yeah, it doesn't matter. They're not going to bring it up. So their dresses are ruined, so they go into a shop and come out looking like they just came out of the Matrix. Okay, they're badass. Yeah, got it. And what are they going to do? They meet up with Mockingbird, and they're going to watch Glow. Or at least the female wrestling, the Skrull Kill Crew. That used to be a book. I never read it, so I don't know if these two characters actually came from that. So yeah, then we get the other action. The third action thing in the book is actually the main character watching other people wrestle. Yeah, that's what this book is. Yeah, and it's all about, Nadia. And they don't even get to the fact that Nadia has no idea what she's going to do for her project. But, we got Mockingbird and Janet showing up, and Mockingbird and the other character here are talking about being a mentor. It doesn't matter. It's stupid. So basically after the date, I'm not going to finish the rest of the book. I'm not going to show it, but oh no, girl is under attack by Hydra. By AIM. Sorry, by AIM. Oh, yeah, great, the building's on fire. I would normally leave it off at this, but there's one more thing I wanted to point out, so I'm just going to move ahead and make sure I skip the pages here. So they did the scientist thing again here, which is cool. I like this. They're actually representing women in science. Okay, it's like Nadia interviewing, and this person, this Jane, this is interesting. I did look her up on Instagram. She has actually made this her profile picture. But here is the interesting part. We're going to talk about Agents of Girl, who Jane has actually put that in her little bio thing. But you want to show off these great female scientists. Cool, I'm behind that. Why don't we take a look at this? The Incredible Jane at Dr. Jane248 on Instagram. Jane who? Who? Who is Jane? Can you tell me that? I will tell you, it's Dr. Jane Cook. I looked it up because you could not even bother to put this person that you're trying to use to inspire girls into science. You couldn't put her name in there. Yes, I understand the kids have Instagram, but seriously, you couldn't put her name in there. Her full name, just Jane. Just Jane. It's just Jane. Yeah, Dr. Jane. You could put Jane Cook. If you go to Dr. Jane's Instagram, it even says Jane Cook. You couldn't do that. Editors, where the heck are you? This book is not as bad as the last issue. The last issue was really, really childish. This one, I like the art. But, yeah. We get the stupid cameo, the bull, the slime monster, the protein monster. Where do they come from? Why are they there? Who sent them? What's their backstory? Why? It just happened to just stumble upon it. It's not like just a random mugging where you know that the bad guys, the antagonists, are robbing someone to get money. No, someone brought a statue to life. Someone created this gloop monster. Why? Who? Doesn't matter. We just wanted to have a shot of them doing something action. It doesn't care. There's no follow-up. I was going to stop this several minutes ago, but the cover's nice. I like the cover. But it's better than the first issue. It's still stupid. It's still stupid. I'd rate it about, 4.30. I'd give it a 4.30. That's what I'd rate it. I promised myself I am not buying issue 3. I'm not doing this to myself. So, anyway, I need to see what this call from work is. And thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.